Hey guys, Christine from Sandra's Attic. I wanted to show you the latest project I started working on, which kind of has a funny story. I met a wonderful client this week. She was one who brought me the kitchen table that I had refinished into like a rustic look for her, which also inspired me to tear apart my kitchen table. And it came out really cool. But in the meantime, she wanted her dining room set redone, which consisted of a table and buffet and a china cabinet. But the concern was her set is maybe 15 to 20 years old, similar to the one I have. And with those sets, they tend to have a very thin veneer. So my concern was once I started sanding it down, whether or not the veneer was going to hold up or if it was thick enough to still give that rusted look. Well, in the meantime, she came to the house and absolutely sweet, wonderful. I brought her in and showed her my set and said, you know, I've been thinking about doing the same thing. But I was a little concerned about what might happen. Well, anyway, of course, a day or so go by and this is on my mind. So this morning I woke up and said to my husband, let's drag the dining room table out. I want to tackle it because I figured, hell, if I screw up mine, you know, no big deal. So that's what I did. And I want to show you how cool. I'm going to have to reverse you. Hold on a minute. This is, I'm only showing you half of the table. This is my dining room table. I think, like I said, it's probably 19, 20 years old, that darker wood. It does have the cool kind of rustic look, but it's got a very thin, you can see very thin veneer. And like I said, everything today is more of a kind of rustic look, almost like the Joanna Gaines look. So I want to show you, once I sanded it down, what I've got now, which I think is going to be really cool. So I did just a 150, no, I'm sorry, I did 100 sandpaper. Because I was worried about using too coarse of a grain, and just kind of really roughed it up along the edges to give it this cool rustic look. And you can see the difference from the original side. I also have 2 leaves I have to finish and this, and then the plan is actually to paint the bottom of it in like a white distressed, and then I'll have to tackle the china cabinet and buffet. But the moral of the story is, so if you have a piece of furniture or something you want to redo, just do it. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying drag your dining room table out. I'm blessed that I have an understanding husband that believes in my abilities and like, sure, Chris, we'll drag the dining room table out, just get started on it. I'm not saying go that far. I'm saying if you want to start, maybe just go pick up a piece of furniture at a garage sale, or Marketplace has some really cheap stuff on Facebook. Just pick it up and start your refinishing. Get a container of chalk paint, give it a few test tries, and once you feel comfortable, then work on a piece in your own house. There are some great classes you can take, chalk paint classes. I think Scranberry Coop in Andover has offered a few one-night paint classes. The Painted Barn in Lafayette, she does sign painting with Dixie Belle and stencils. So you can start there and then get your little junker piece of furniture, and once you get comfortable, do something in your house. I mean, why go spend a ton of money on a new piece of furniture when most times they're manufactured in China, they're not even made of real wood. You can go and get an antique piece that's solid wood and have something unique in your home for a lot less money, and something you can take pride in that you did yourself. And if you have any questions or, you know, get stumped, you can always shoot me an email. If you have questions, and maybe I can help you through it. Okay? So I'll be back soon. It's going to take me a little while longer to finish sanding this side of the table, and I got a leaf there, and another one I got to drag down out of the attic, and we'll see how this table comes out. All right? Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.